Most people water their chili plants and wonder why they are still struggling. I am going to show you what to add to just 1 liter of water that changes everything. And the best part? It is already sitting in your kitchen right now. And if you are growing indoors or in a low-light space, stay till the end because I have one extra tip specifically for you. Problem setup. Look at this plant, curled leaves, yellow patches barely growing. Sound familiar? Here is the thing, your plant is not dying, it is asking for help, and once you know what it is asking for, fixing it takes about 10 minutes. There are 4 things happening here at the same time. Most videos only address one of them. We are fixing all 4 today. Problem 1, the young leaves are curled and twisted. That is almost always tiny insects hiding on the undersides of the leaves. Problem 2, the older leaves show yellow patches but the veins stay green. That is a nutrient issue, usually magnesium. Problem 3, there are holes in the leaves from chewing insects which slow the whole plant down. Problem 4, weeds around the base are stealing water and nutrients before the roots ever get them. 4 problems, 1 video, let us fix them one by one. Step 1, 60-second cleanup. First thing, a 60-second cleanup that most growers skip, and it is probably why their plant stays stuck. Pull every weed within about 30 centimeters of the base of the plant. Those weeds are not just ugly, they are eating your plant's food before the roots ever get a chance. Then remove all the yellow leaves and any leaf with holes or damage. I know it looks harsh, but you are not hurting the plant. You are forcing it to focus all its energy on the healthy parts instead of trying to rescue the damaged ones. Last thing, lightly scratch the top layer of soil, just 2 centimeters deep, nothing aggressive. This alone helps your plant absorb more of what we are about to apply. 60 seconds done, now the good stuff. Step 2, the pest spray. Those curled young leaves are almost always caused by thrips or spider mites, tiny insects you can barely see hiding on the underside of the leaves and on the new growing tips. Here is the spray I use that costs almost nothing. Into 2 liters of clean room temperature water, add 1 teaspoon of mild dish soap. The soap breaks down the protective coating on these insects so they cannot defend themselves. Then add just 2 to 3 drops of cooking oil. The oil helps the solution stick to the leaf. Shake it up and spray the undersides of every leaf and the new growing tips. That is where they hide. Do this every 3 to 5 days. Always spray in the morning or the evening, never at midday. The sun will burn the leaves while they are still wet. Okay, the pest problem is handled, but here is where most people stop, and it is exactly why their plant never fully recovers. Because what is happening underground is a completely different problem. In the next 2 minutes I am going to show you how to fix the soil from the inside out using a banana, some rice, and 1 liter of water. And at the end I will show you one extra step that almost no other gardening video mentions. It is the reason some chili plants produce double the fruit while others just sit there doing nothing. Step 3, the 1 liter tonic. This is the part people do not expect. We are making a natural recovery tonic using a banana and a handful of rice. Rinse your banana and slice it thin, skin and all. The skin is actually where most of the potassium is. Potassium is what helps your chili plant handle stress, flower properly, and set fruit without dropping. Now add about 2 tablespoons of rice. Rice releases starch and natural compounds when soaked in water. These feed the beneficial microorganisms already living in your soil. And healthy soil microbes means your plant absorbs nutrients like a sponge instead of letting them wash straight through. Pour in 1 liter of clean water, stir well, then leave it somewhere cool for 6 to 12 hours. After soaking, stir it one more time and strain out the banana and rice. Keep only the liquid. You will notice it looks slightly cloudy. That is exactly what you want. Pour about 300 to 500 milliliters slowly around the root zone, not on the stem and not on the leaves, just the soil around the roots. Do this once a week and always use it fresh. Step 4, the tips no 1 mentions. Here are 2 things almost nobody talks about, and they make a real difference. First, after you apply the tonic, water the soil lightly to push it deeper toward the roots. Then add a thin layer of mulch around the base of the plant. Even dry leaves or straw will do. This locks in moisture and keeps the soil temperature stable. Chili plants hate temperature swings at the roots. Mulching fixes that for free. Second, if you just transplanted or repotted your plant, add 1 teaspoon of Epsom salt to this same liter of water before applying the tonic. Epsom salt is magnesium sulfate. It fights transplant shock directly and also fixes that yellow between the veins look on the older leaves. And one more thing, hold off on any strong fertilizer while the plant is still recovering. Think of it like force feeding someone who is sick. Give it the gentle tonic first, let it stabilize, then push it with fertilizer in week 2. If you are growing indoors, a full-spectrum grow light 2 feet above your plants will make everything we just did work 3 times faster. Even a basic setup changes everything during winter when natural light is too weak. Results and payoff. Do all 4 of these steps and within 5 to 7 days you will see new healthy shoots pushing out from the plant. That is your signal. That is the plant telling you its system is back in balance. One struggling plant, 1 liter of water, things already in your kitchen, that is genuinely all it takes. Before you go, I want to ask you something. Drop a comment below and tell me which of the 4 steps surprised you the most. Was it the banana tonic, the Epsom salt, the mulching trick? Your comments help me more than you know. When I see what you are trying, what is working, and what questions you still have, it tells me exactly what video to make for you next. Every single comment shapes what comes next on this channel, so if you have a question or a result to share, drop it below right now. If this video helped you, a like takes 2 seconds and it helps this reach other gardeners dealing with the exact same problems today. And if you want to see the next video on how to get your chili plant to produce double the fruit with one simple change at flowering time, hit subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss it. That video is coming very soon and you do not want to miss it. See you in the next one.